So welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to our 171 days millionaire mission project. Tonight, we are looking at telecommunication, the new oil well, and how you can position yourself in this sector that doesn't sleep, a sector that booms day and night, a smart sector where income, where cash flow is flowing day and night. Once again, welcome to this Power Pack presentation anchored by Engineer Felix Usang, an independent partner and consultant with Top Up and Get Reward Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, recently there was a survey that was conducted and revealed that Nigerians spend more money on airtime recharges, data subscription, utility bill payment than food and their health. Ladies and gentlemen, these statistics has proven that telecom, once again, is the latest oil block in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, it is on this note that this amazing company put together a system model, a business system to enable Nigerians process part of their expenses on this inevitable telecom product and services into cash flow. A cash flow is the movement of money into your bank account to enable you meet necessities like some of these your expenses. And tonight, I want to show you, we're going to learn how you can position yourself on this sector and begin to process your expenses into another stream of income. Surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, Nigerians spend more money on recharge card than food. We spend money on subscription of data, and data is the fastest selling commodity all over the world because people consume this product per second. Data is the world's most valuable resource and unavoidable oil for the information sector. Data is life and the latest oil block in the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the average reality of an average Nigerian. This is what we do every day. Most of us throughout this morning, we were busy with our devices. Fortunate enough, most people have used these devices to build business empires. Some are using it to drag their life instead of going forward to backward because all they do is scroll for money tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the difference is mindset. Some people are using these devices to add value to their life. Some people are using these devices to build monumental business empires. Some are using this money to improve their financial life. Some have used these devices to turn and become a better version of themselves. Why? Unfortunately, some people are only helping others to become richer and better through this same device. Ladies and gentlemen, may I announce to us that your salary can never be enough in the 21st century. The reason is because your salary is constant. Why? Bills are on the increase. Your house rent is waiting for your salary. Utility bill payment waiting for salary. School fees waiting for salary, and salary is in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, having one source of income is suicidal. Not only suicidal, in fact, is death and retrogression. And therefore, you have to create your own economy by positioning yourself in a sector in this country that doesn't flow. I was amazed when I learned that MTN in 6 months, 6 months of people wailing, 6 months of people complaining, 6 months, a company in Nigeria made over 2 trillion. And you are complaining there's no money. This opportunity is for you to position yourself in such a sector where money flows. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why your salary will never be enough in the 21st century because petrol is always on the increase. Prices of goods and services are always on the increase. Your food items are always on the increase. While your salary remains constant, never been increased. Some people in the last 5 years, no increment. No increment, but fuel have been increased so many times, including even VAT to your SMS. Ladies and gentlemen, since the advent of telecommunication and internet technology, the world system have changed. The ways of doing things have changed. The conventional way of accumulating and earning income has changed. Because why? Telecommunication and internet technology has now defined the way we do things, have now updated the way we do things. And so if you don't position yourself in this sector, the world will leave you behind. The world has changed. The world has left so many people behind. The old ways of doing things have changed. Earnings and wealth accumulation is no longer fashionable in the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, this also have changed the world economy. Telecommunication and internet technology have changed the economy of the world, not only the economy of Nigeria. And this is why Bill Gates once said, if your business or whatever you are doing is not on the internet, your business will soon be out of business. That is because we are now in a new era. We are now in the era of telecommunication. We are now in the era of internet technology where everything depends on internet. In those days, you have to dress up and bathe and wear your tie and suit and polish your shoe and go to one office with air condition at the end of the month to earn salary. Ladies and gentlemen, today that has become updated and obsolete. People who still live in that are just living a time bomb. Today, you don't need to only be in an air-conditioned office for you to make money. Today, you don't need to work in a manufacturing or industry company for you to earn money. Just a device and internet connection, you can be on your way to accumulating wealth right in your bedroom, right in your kitchen, right in that area where you are. All you need is to make sure your business is on the internet. Otherwise, you will soon be out of business. Ladies and gentlemen, it is on this note, I want to welcome you especially once again to technology. Telecommunication, the new oil boom, the new oil well. This is where the war is now, right now in Nigeria. This is where the war is. Telecommunication is the new oil well. Telecommunication, ladies and gentlemen, has superseded revenue generation in Nigeria. For instance, NCC tells us that 250 million active SIM cards are now in operation in Nigeria. They say 3 million Nigerians recharge their phone per hour. They say this amount to 14 billion every day on recharge card. They say 446 billion naira is what we spend only on recharge card. Data inclusive is not there. They say this amount to 21.4 trillion naira every year on recharge card. Oh my God. Do you know what 1 trillion is? If they give you just a billion forever and ever, your generation will never be poor. But here we spend 21.4 trillion on recharge card. Data recharges is not there. Bill utility is not there. Just recharge card, airtime, the one you call airtime, we spend 21.4 trillion. That is almost Nigerian budget for a year. Ladies and gentlemen, telecom overtake oil sector contribution to Nigerian GDP. Yes, why wouldn't it overtake it when a company, only one company can make close to 3 trillion? Why wouldn't internet technology or internet overtake oil and sector? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you are still positioned as a consumer, you are doing that at your detriment. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria internet users hit 111.6 million in December, according to NCC. Again, MTN Nigeria made 51 billion profit and gained 4.2 million subscribers in the first quarter of 2022. They said that same year, 2023, surge in data consumption pushes MTN revenue to 568 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, telecom again overtake Nigerian GDP. Oh, this as of 2020, the most valuable companies in Nigeria, these are they. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and Airtel leading. Airtel is a telecom company, only seconded by Dangote group of company, and third again, MTN. MTN, listen, if you know the kind of money we are helping these companies generate, and yet you go and complain there's no money. Even when you don't have money, you go and borrow. Do you know that this sector is the only sector that doesn't understand whether economy is good or not? Yes. This is the only sector in the world, in Nigeria especially, that doesn't understand whether economy is well, whether economy is sick, whether economy is doing well, whether economy is not doing well. This is the sector where even unemployment will have to go and borrow money to buy airtime and data for their phone. Unfortunately, they'll use it to go and dance in TikTok, go and dance in YouTube, go and dance on Instagram at the expense of this is the most valuable companies in Nigeria as of 2022. Let me show you further. Listen, 21.4 trillion being generated in Nigeria from your pocket and my pocket. And tonight, you are asking yourself, this money is huge. How can I be a partaker? How can I share in this humongous wealth that is coming from my pocket and people's pocket? How can some of this process, some of this proceed be converted to my pocket? See, this is how smart people think. Smart people are not comfortable. Smart people are not okay with only expense. They think this thing that is always taking money from me, how do I process part of it to come back to me as an earning? That is how they think. And that is what I said to you. Mindset is very key. And mindset determines how we use this device called Android or smartphone. Ladies and gentlemen, 21.4 trillion generated in Nigeria and only in recharge card. And tonight, you are asking yourself, what if me too, I can earn 0.001% from all my expenses on airtime or data? Ask yourself tonight, you are here with me on this call. Please close your eyes and ponder on this question. Think about it. Some of us have spent 5,000 today just on data subscription. Some of us 1,000. Some of us 10,000. Some of us 18,000. Some of us 500. The least is 100 naira. Even if you spend kobo on airtime and data, imagine there is a system, there is a process or a model that you can plug into or build for you to convert part of this, your expenses, into another cash flow in your life. I want you to begin to do that. 21.4 trillion. And that money is coming from your pocket anytime you buy airtime and data. It's coming from other people's pocket anytime they buy airtime or data. And you are thinking, is there a way part of these expenses can come back to me? Or better still, is there a way I can be having this product for free? Many years ago, I was thinking, this money, every day buying data to promote business, to do things on the internet, to talk to people on the internet, to do everything on the internet. Is there a way I can be having this data free? Is there a way? Yes. If you are part and belong to this school of thought, I want to answer that question for you and say, yes, there is a way. Top Up and Get Reward have put a system together to enable you have part of this, your expenses, back to you. Top Up and Get Reward have put a process through which you can position yourself on telecommunication sector, a sector that is now the latest oil block and well in Nigeria. This company has put a model in place where you can build a business around your expenses, and part of it can be coming back to you. Not only part of your own expenses, part of other Nigerians will be coming back to you. That is called Top Up and Get Reward Limited, and we are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of telecom get to people to gain financial freedom and live their dream life. I bet you everyone on this call one has a dream life. Yes, we had dream about the kind of life we want to live, the kind of houses we want to live in, the kind of cars we want to drive, the kind of wife, husbands we want to marry, the kind of degree education we want to have, the kind of holiday we'll be going. But unfortunately, as we grew up, economic realities became so real that so many people have abandoned their dreams. Listen, tonight you can dust your dream again, because you are going to plug into a system where you are going to generate capital to live your dream life. We are a dedicated company exposing people to this humongous wealth. For instance, most of you here don't know that telecom generates this kind of money. Tonight you are aware, and you're asking yourself, how do I position myself? I want you to relax and follow me closely. I'm going to not only show you how to position yourself, but I'm going to show you how you are going to be earning like the people who have positioned themselves in earning from you through this system called Top Up and Get Reward. Ladies and gentlemen, this company is not a small or baby or mushroom company. This company is verified by Federal Inland Revenue Service. This company is incorporated regulated by Corporate Affairs of Nigeria. This company is licensed to operate as a telecommunication company by Nigerian Communication Commission. This company partners the 4 major telecom companies in Nigeria, including PSCN, DSTV, GoTime, and StarTime. This company is nationally and internationally recognized with uncommon certificate. Here, our certificate of recognition from International Association of War Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, this company, by virtue of their empowering Nigerians to be financially independent, by virtue of their reducing unemployment rate in Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria in 2022 recommended and acknowledged the good work this company is doing in Nigeria with this powerful recommendation letter. And this letter was presented to our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Babatunde Adesayo, fellow chartered accountant, by another minister, one of the ministers as at that time of this ministry, Professor Ibrahim Issa Pantami. This is the award ceremony right in the office of the former Minister of Communication. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our CEO again with another minister, a former minister of the same ministry, and this took place in one of our anniversary. Another one is coming up this November. Oh my God, you can't afford to miss it. These are participants and our CEO having a tete-a-tete talk with the former minister of this ministry, Barrister Adebayo Shitu. Listen, you are going to be part of this audience this year when you come on board. Like I told you, this company was incorporated 8 years ago, and this company is 8 years strong. In 8 years, this company has empowered so many Nigerians. Some of them are the ones you are looking at your screen here, because here we don't mince words. We say it the way it is. We don't color things. Integrity is our watchword. Accountability is one of our core values here. Ladies and gentlemen, this people this company have empowered, deployed, remove them permanently from unemployment. Today, they are living their life. Ladies and gentlemen, top up and get reward is not only about recharge card. It's not only about airtime and data. Some of you, when you hear this company, top up and get reward, or TGR, your mind is, a platform where they buy data, a platform where they do data, a platform where they buy recharge card. No! TGR is a cash flow service and lifestyle system that enables every partner or individual that plug into this system to tap into its cash compounding business service to generate funds to do their businesses and projects. Ladies and gentlemen, when you plug into this system, you'll be able to own your dream home through our amazing incentive and e-block daily earnings. When you come on board this system, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to access discounted and free vacation across choice location globally. Ladies and gentlemen, when you come on board this system, you are going to share in this 21.4 trillion naira profit accruing from the Nigerian telecom sector through our virtual top-up VTU technology. That is it. This money I showed you that NCC said is coming from my pocket and your pocket. You henceforth are going to be partaking from the sharing of it when you plug into this amazing system. Ladies and gentlemen, you are also going to generate capital, cash flow, to build that dream house. Like I said to us, everybody here once had a dream. Even though you have abandoned it, tonight you are going to resurrect it. You are going to revive it. You are going to undust it and begin to dream again. Begin to see that your house you wanted to live in before. Begin to see that car you want to live in today. Because we are showing Nigerians how to position themselves on this sector. Because so many Nigerians are working and pack all yearly salary to go and pay for landlord and landlady, unfortunately, in a place they cannot call a home. You are going to change that tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, when you plug into this system, like I said, you are going to drive a good car of your choice. Yes, not just pushing a jalopy. You are going to drive a better car, even if it's not going to be a tear-over car, but a good car of your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to enjoy amazing vacation. This is a lifestyle. It's not about recharging. It's not about only top up. It's about a lifestyle. You are going to access discounted vacations across global choice location. And these are leaders who went, this is the just last year, leaders, the people you are seeing here are the ones who qualify. And like them, you too are going to qualify. Let me just show you a glimpse of how this business can help you achieve a good life. This is our vacation last year. Another one is loading. 2026 is loading. And my happiness, my joy is that you are going to be part of this 2026. You can't miss it because you are coming on board. And that's why we are running this project, so that between now and December, you are going to accumulate the required points and qualify for this lifestyle. This is all what we do when we went for this vacation. We were just going to enjoy, to unwind, to network. Oh my God, what a joy and a beauty to be in the midst of people who think the way you think, people who reason the way you reason, people who do things the way you do things. People, before you say Jack, they will say, ah, that is it. All of us, we are thinking alike. That is what it means to be network, to be in a network. It was a powerful, it was so awesome. And tonight, you are going to position yourself so that like them, you too can become the same thing. Our uniqueness, ladies and gentlemen, is second to none. Our system and business model operate automatically 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. And if there are any glitches, you don't need to wait for 14 days or 7 days or 48 hours like you have it in your regular financial institution. They say go and wait for 48 days, go and wait for 48 hours, go and wait for how many here. No. And unfortunately, in some cases, after you have waited for 48 hours, waited for 7 days or whatever days they give you, you still go back to the customer service and they'll be telling you stories. Oh my God, I saw a difference. I saw a culture that is different from what I am always used to when I came on board this system. Ladies and gentlemen, all our earnings in this business is withdrawn into your commercial bank account instanter without consultation. You don't need to know anybody. You don't even need to know your partner who introduced you into the business. You don't need to know him. Just go ahead, wire this money into your account, and the next 2 seconds, your institution will send you a credit alert and say this money have landed from Top Up and get reward. And you are asking yourself tonight, how do I make money? How do I make this money? What do I need to do? Let me tell you quickly what you need to do to plug into this system. All you need to do is to make a one-time payment of 100,000 to get the Executive Diamond Super Package TGR V2 portal installed in your phone. You remember I showed you how the reality of so many, in fact, all Nigerians now, what their reality is. Our reality 247. If you see an average Nigerian, the next thing you see with him is either making a call or receiving a call. Is either pressing his phone or is online. It's very rare before you see an average Nigerian without a smartphone or Android phone. All you need to do is for you to plug into this system by making a one-time payment of this 100,000. And this 100,000 package comes with uncommon benefit. Time won't permit me to go into all of those benefits. But one of them I've shown you already. Some of the benefit is that you are going to qualify and enjoy free discounted vacation globally and nationally and internationally. That is it. One of it is that for anybody you connect to this package, instantly you earn a connector bonus of 20,900 and you can wire it into your bank account without consulting anybody. Listen to me. When you are on this package, you are going to partake on the accumulation of points. Point here is what we call PV. PV here is what the company is a way the company measures your success and progression in the business. And those are the points that qualifies you for incentive. You can accumulate points from level 1 to level 5 and earn daily profit sharing from level 1 to level 10. The benefit I say are humongous, and time won't permit me to say all of it when you are on this package. But ladies and gentlemen, we also have probational packages. Yes, probational packages here are temporary package. This package is here, we call it probational package because you are not eligible when you start from here to be part of this profit or benefit I just enumerated above. Listen, but it is better, it is good for you to start here. You don't need to stop here. We did this for you to come on board, because from here you can grow. When you start with a 50, 40, and 30K package, you need to grow to the 100K package by upgrading, because that is where you can earn so much money. That is where the lifestyle I talked about is going to start, in the 100K package. That is where you are going to earn incentive. I'm going to show you that later on. So for you not to stay aloof and miss this plugin or positioning, you can position with 50, 40, 30. Meanwhile, your eye should be on the 100K. And if you have the 100K, ladies and gentlemen, why drag? Why crawl? Why not fly with the 100K thousand? Ladies and gentlemen, what is a V2 portal? A V2 portal you are plugging into is a system by top up and get reward, which is used for the effective vending and management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime, data, and bill payment. This is the TGR V2 portal you are paying for, that will be installed in your phone and makes you become a partner, a franchisee of Top Up and Get Reward. What do you do with your TGR V2 portal? What you do with this portal is you use it to sell airtime and data from Airtel, airtime and data bill payment from MTN, airtime and data bill payment from Glo, airtime and data and bill payment from 9Mobile, PSCN, Spectranet, StarTime, DSTV. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the same portal that your bank or your fintech companies are using to provide these services for you, and they are making money from you. Ladies and gentlemen, this business, this company said, like them, you too, you can have this portal installed in your phone, and like they are using it to sell for you, you use it to buy for yourself and earn for yourself. You process part of that earning, comes back to you. You sell to others, that earnings come back to you. And this is the company bank details for you to make that payment. Tonight, I want you to make that payment and position yourself in telecommunication company, the latest oil well. The moment you position yourself here, you have rendered yourself and eligible for our training. You have qualified for us to train you as a connector. You are qualified for us to work with you. You are qualified for us to train you and show you how, as a connector, you are going to be earning from other people's expenses on telecom products and services. And this is how your phone is going to look like. Instantly, your phone becomes a business tool. Instantly, your phone becomes an ATM machine. Instantly, your phone becomes a money dispensing machine, ladies and gentlemen, and you stop scrolling up and down the internet at your own expenses. And there are 4 ways we make money here. I'm going to show you only 3. The 4th one, you will learn it when you come on board tonight. The first one is one we call direct connector bonus. The direct connector bonus say for anybody you introduce into this business model on the 100K package, listen to me, you are going to instantly make 20,900. Yes, 20,900, and this money will hit your account. You can as well make 209,000 every day connecting 10 people into the business. Listen, there is no ceiling on your earning in this business. Yes, it depends on you. Do you want to make 500,000 every day? Is up to you. You want to make 20,000 naira every day? Is up to you. You want to make 200 every day? Is up to you. You want to make 627,000 every month? Is up to you. All you need to do is for you to be intentional, is for you to make sure that you get customers that you are helping to come on board this business every day on the 100K package. And in 6 months, it will wire you that you have demystified poverty, lack and want, financial problem in your life, because you are not only making money, you are also piling up or accumulating points, which also means money for you. I'm going to show you that in a jiffy. The second way we make money here, which is in fact one of the best and even recommended by God, is one we call leverage system. Leverage is the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Leverage. That is the idea. That's the concept of God on planet Earth. Listen, that is it. Leverage. You leverage. If you study the scripture, you are here, you are a Bible student. Go back to Genesis. When after God created man, God planted a garden. He planted a garden. The Bible says God put man in the garden with everything for the man to be having. Now, God discovered that this garden needs maintenance and cultivation. God now made a river to flow into that river. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible says that one river later discovered that it is not enough for it to water and to maintain the vegetation of that garden. The Bible says this river parted into 4 places or 4 ways, and they started watering and maintaining the vegetation of that garden. What that means is that the river itself understood what leverage is. The garden itself understood what leverage is. The garden discovered that having only one source of river will not maintain its vegetation in that. The river, the garden discovered that having only one stream is not enough. The Bible says it created a system where the stream, the river parted, and one of the rivers is the one you call River Euphrates. Ladies and gentlemen, if in the beginning God showed us this system, if in the beginning this was the original concept of God for man to survive and live a good quality lifestyle on planet Earth, sometimes it baffles me who introduced this kind of active linear system of earning on planet Earth. Listen, you can change the narrative, you can change the story by introducing a leverage system into your life and family, and that system will outlive you. No wonder, even in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22, the Bible says, a good man liveth an inheritance for his children. Not this linear active work we are doing, not this salary of working all your life. At the end of it, they say, go and die somewhere. Not it. The Bible says, you leave a good inheritance like men who understood the power of leverage. No wonder they say little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Some people, because their mentality has been has been programmed, they think that to make money, you must depend on your effort. You push truck from Lagos to Calabar. You push truck from Kano to Lagos. You push, listen, you can never become rich or wealthy that way. Little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. And here we end leverage system of income. Let me show you how through your portal you can be ending compounding system of leverage income here. Listen to this, our partner. We're in the 6th year. Top up and get reward. Has been paying this woman 50 kobo. Sometimes 1 naira every second. Can you imagine that? She had built a customer base of 2,000 people, and she's earning 50 kobo from these 2,000 people every day, every minute. Go and multiply that. You think it's 50 kobo again? This is your portal here, and this is how money will be dropping in your account every minute. It might be small, 20, 50, 30. That's how the money will be dropping in your portal. Just look at the date. All this date is not tomorrow, yesterday, just one day, minute per second, per minute per second, as they are buying. That is it. If you don't know how to leverage in the 21st century, you are going to remain average. You are going to remain average. So if you see an average man, it's because he does not have the power of a leverage income. No wonder John D. Rockefeller once said, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. These are men who understood what it means to earn leverage income. I'm not surprised that he became one of the first billionaires on planet Earth. I'm not surprised. He built a system. And tonight, if you cannot build, why not plug into an existing one? Top Up and Get Reward is an existing system that enables you to earn leverage income other than depending on 100% of your own effort. Ladies and gentlemen, the third type of earning where I'm going to stop tonight is the one we call leadership program. We are going to learn the fourth one when you come on board, effective tonight. The leadership program here is as you are connecting people, introducing people into this business, and they are coming in with the 100K package or 50K package or 30K package, I told you are going to partake in accumulating their point, because each of this package comes with point accumulation, comes with points. For instance, the 100K package comes with 200 points. Now imagine you are connecting people only on that package. You are partaking on 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. And in 6 months, you can forever vanquish or demystify poverty, lack, and want in your family. The company say as you are connecting people, you are accumulating their points. If your point accumulate to 10,000 points with your team members, you are going to be earning 120 every month. This 120 is inside your direct and indirect connector bonus, is outside your daily commission that will be dropping per minute, per second from your customers as they buy this product, because telecommunication product and services are the only product in the world that people consume every minute. I showed you the statistics from NCC that 3 million Nigeria involved in this transaction every 1 hour. 3 million. So as they are buying per hour, that is, they are buying every hour, per minute, per second. That's how you are earning per minute, per second. This 120, you can earn it every month as far as you and your team members make up this 10,000 point value. Let me show you beneficiaries. We have leaders, qualified leaders who have demystified lack and want in their life, who have qualified for this incentive. They have qualified for it. Look at them here. Powerful leaders, powerful people who understood the business, who understood the compensation plan of the business. And the company said, if your point move from 10,000 point value to 25,000 point value, you are going to qualify for a free trip to Dubai or be paid equivalent of 750,000. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have people who meet that criteria? Yes, we have people like Mrs. Kikelamo Adefunke. We have people like this, my young sharp, Mr. Adeoshun, who qualified. We have a very young sharp because they understood the power of deploying the system. They deployed and they qualified. Ladies and gentlemen, these are leaders. And like them, as you are looking at them, please picture yourself, imagine yourself like them, because there is power in imagination. Imagine being where they are, and for them to qualify, you are going to qualify when you do what they did, and what they did to qualify is what we are showing you tonight. The company said if your point accumulate from 25,000 points to 100,000 points, like them, you are going to have the first car incentive worth 5 million, or equivalent of that amount will be given to you in cash. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have people who benefited from this? Yes, we have people like our TGR Queen. We call it Oladimeji Sheyi King. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Elijah Toibat. Otherwise, we call him as the TGR Queen. We have so many leaders, but time cannot permit me to show you all of them. We have a powerful leader also. We call him the Mindset Coach, otherwise known as Alhaji Akim Oyeleye. Ladies and gentlemen, if they can make it, you can also make it. I told you, this business will help you generate cash flow to buy your dream car. All these people I'm showing you here, they've gotten their dream homes, their dream cars, all of them. And like them, look at them celebrated. You also will get, we have leaders, dream home. This is Prince Ernest Okonkwo, who plugged into this system. That won't permit me to go into their stories. One day I'm going to be telling you their stories one after the other, how they came into this business, like those people who met David. You remember, if you're a Bible student here, in the book of Chronicles, they met David in the cave of Adullam. These men, that's how they plugged into this system, like the cave of Adullam. And David turned their life around. That's how the life of people have been turned around, and today they are enjoying quality lifestyle. You also, when you come on board, you are going to transform your life and become the better version of yourself. The company said if your point move from 100 to 250,000, you are going to be given a second car award. Ladies and gentlemen, may I announce this to you, that when you begin to, all this money begin to hit your account, there is no way you are going to remain the same. No. You are going to become refined. You are going to become defined. You are going to become the better and best version of yourself. And we have people like Oladimeji, Sheyi King, who also qualify. We have mindset coach, and time won't permit me to tell you and show you the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, the company have said, if your point move from 250 point value to 500 point value, you are going to qualify for a house in a choice place that is worth 10 million. Better still, if you don't want it, you can say, I need this money for maybe another project, and this money will be wired into your account. Do you now understand when I said you are going to generate capital here to build or live in your dream house or drive the car of your choice? You think I was just copying you or massaging your ego? No, sir. Instantly, you become a star director of the company, a powerful leader in the company. Ladies and gentlemen, all your earnings are instantly calculated and paid into your e-wallet. From there, you transfer it into your bank account of choice. Until you see these billions and millions I talked to you about. For instance, all the total incentive package here is 21,750,000. And that's why I was telling you that begin to picture yourself, because there is power in your imagination. Picture yourself in the place of these people I'm showing you. Picture yourself receiving this 750. Picture yourself receiving this 5 million. Picture yourself receiving this 6 million. Picture yourself receiving this 10 million. And if you can take action, the picture you have seen of yourself receiving these millions in your bank account or in cash or kind will only be a matter of time, because you will only partake this if you don't see the millions in your imagination. But as long as you can see it in your imagination, that money will be in your bank account. Ladies and gentlemen, you become what you believe. Do you believe you are going to earn this 21,750,000? Do you believe you are going to be part of people who are making from this gold mine called telecommunication sector? Are you going to convert your expenses into another stream of income? It's up to you. All you need to do is to believe it. And like this little cat that saw himself a tiger instead of the little cat he is, you are also going to see yourself as a better and gooder version of yourself. Permit me to use that term if there is any like that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. So you must change your approach, because the world have changed. You must change the way you think about money, because the way of earning money have changed. You must change from conventional way of doing things to the contemporary way of doing things. If not, the world will leave you behind, just like the world have left so many people behind. If you do today what you did yesterday, your tomorrow will continue to look like today. You must change the way and approach you do things. The way of making money have changed. The old ways of earning salary has become outdated with and gone with the Industrial Revolution. We are in a revolution where people make money through connection. And tonight, you are positioning yourself as a connector. Everyone is a millionaire. You can either have millions of cash or millions of excuses. I urge you to choose your millions wisely tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the company bank details. Make your payment through either the GT Bank or First Bank and plug into this amazing system. Like your financial institution or fintech, you are enriching day and night. You are going to earn and make leverage income like them. And I bet you this type of earning will outlive you to your future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time so much. I want you at this moment to make your payment into this bank account. The moment you make your payment into this bank account, I told you from the beginning that this company is running a project where participants are intentionally accumulating 100,000 points to earn 5 million. Like them, if you come on board tonight, we're going to onboard you in that mentorship platform. And from tonight, you are going to learn how to connect people into this business. As you are connecting them, you are partaking in their point accumulation, and your point will get to 100,000 and qualify for 5 million. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just the least amount, and this money will come bulky bulky. But before you get to that point, you have made nothing less than 3 million. Totally between now and December, if you follow us closely and do what we are asking you to do, it means you are going to either be 10 million or more richer, changing your financial situation forever. All courtesy to this amazing company called Top Up and Get Reward. Make your payment right now. I want to see your evidence of payment on the chat box. Share it with the person who invited you and share this link with you. Tell him I want to become a connector. Tell him I am ready to change my finances. Tell him, I don't know that the way things are done have been exchanged. We are now living in a different world with a different way of doing things. Do that right now, immediately. Share your evidence of payment with me. Get my phone number and come on board our mentoring class and learn how to earn 5 million in 4 months. I want to thank you for doing that. Appreciate you. I'm expecting your payment on the chat box. Share it also with your friend who introduced you to this all-night business opportunity presentation. Until I come your way, tomorrow, same time, 7:30. I want you to make your payment now so that I can have you onboarded in our mentoring platform. God bless you. Really good. I'm going to take questions for people who are joining us for the first time. I have 5 minutes to do that. 5 minutes to take your question. 5 minutes to take your questions. If you have questions, please use the chat box or raise your hand now so that we're going to unmute you and then ask your question. Not, you are joining us for the first time. Let me have your question. You want to make payment? Let me show you how to make your payment and come on board this business. 5 minutes to take your question. I'm at the chat box right now, and I want to see if you cannot unmute yourself. Quickly raise your hand up. We'll unmute you or use the chat box. Yes, 5 minutes. We are done with this presentation. Go ahead and make that payment. If you need clarification on what to do, 5 minutes. Ask your question. Are you at the chat box? Have you sent your payment evidence there? Let me check. I see a comment here. Send that evidence of payment here. Let me see it at the chat box and come on board this mentoring school immediately. I'm waiting for it here. Also, extend it to your friend who invited you tonight. If you have any question, I'm still here. I have 3 minutes to do this. 3 minutes to do this, and we'll call this a night. Thank you so much for your time once again. I want to appreciate all the leaders who are on this call with me. Thank you. The Lord bless you. The Lord strengthen you. It's 171 days. It's a marathon. It's not a challenge. It's a mission. And that mission will be accomplished.